Sunday morning to you. Thank you so much for joining me today. It looks like I've fixed the color problem, but probably not. You know, guys, I'm telling you, I'm trying here. It's just not working very well. Let me see if I can brighten this up just a touch. That's probably as good as I'm going to get it. Good morning. Thank you so much for joining me today. It is a cold and balmy Sunday morning here in northern Illinois. It is 29 degrees Fahrenheit right now. I'm hoping that it warms up a little bit because we've got some family things going on later today, so I'm excited for that. I see chat is just blowing up, and I will say hello to everybody there in just a second. Today we're going to be working on our Tropics project. I know the description of the video says that it's a new project, but it's actually, I mean, I guess it's kind of new. We've only done it one time so far. We cut up all of our fabric the last time we talked, and this time we're going to actually start to sew some strips up together. So that's really exciting. If you guys haven't already, make sure you check out our Vlogmas series. I'm having a lot of fun with that. In fact, I just posted our Vlogmas Day 4. And that's why I'm running a little late this morning, is because I had to set that up, you know, record it, set it up, get it going. And so there's a lot going on this morning. But that's okay. I'm having a lot of fun with it, and I hope you guys are too. We're still looking to this goal for 500 subscribers by our 1-year anniversary, which is the end of January. We're at 349 right now. So if you're a new subscriber, hello, good morning, welcome, thank you so much. I'll say hello to everybody in chat in just a minute. Geez, I'm trying to get through everything here, guys. Sorry about that. I do have a quick unboxing that we're going to do before we start our project, and I'll show you guys that in a minute. I mentioned a couple weeks ago that I had went down the rabbit hole of Fat Quarter Shop and Missouri Star Quilt Company's 50% off pre-cut sale. So I've got that here. I'm going to show you guys what we picked up so that we can use those things again on new projects on the channel. Let me hop into chat, say hello to everybody, then we'll get that box going, and then we'll start on our Tropics video. Alright, let's get this going. Okay, let's start at the beginning here. Good morning, Sandra. Thank you so much for joining me. Betty, good morning. I think she had it out because she wasn't feeling well, but I hope she feels better soon. Good morning, Katie. Hello, how are you? So good to see you. Patty, hi, Patty. Hello. Nancy, hello. Good morning. So Terry, hello. Sean, good morning. Thank you so much, Sean, for coming in today. It's great to see you. Hi, Brenda. So great to see you as well. La. Let me make sure I didn't forget anybody. Woohoo, Lucas is in the house. Good morning, Lucas. Thanks so much for joining us this morning. Good morning. Marie, hi, Marie. It's good to see you. Thanks so much. Good morning, Dawn. Hi, Dawn. Good morning. And Sojourney, Tracy. Hi, Tracy. How are you? I don't think I've seen you here before, so if you're new, hello, good morning. Thank you so much. Just flipping through real quick, making sure. Hi, Deborah. Good morning. Welcome to the channel. It's so great to see you. I don't remember seeing your name in chat before. Welcome. Hi, Shirley. Good morning. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. All right, I think I've got everybody here. If I've missed you, I'm so sorry. Make sure you do tag me in chat, and I'll say hello to you again. You can do the @ symbol. That's that A with the circle around it. And then type in "So Not an Expert," all one word. And I will make sure to say hello to you. No, it's not one word. I'm sorry. It's separate words. And I will make sure to say hello to you. Good morning. All right. Yes, Don says the Thimble King has arrived. Yes, absolutely. Oh, good morning, Susan. Hello, good morning. Yes, that is right. So for those of you that are new to the channel, and I know we've mentioned it a few times on a couple of interviews before, but we like to play a lot of games here in the chat specifically. One of the games that we play is called a Thimbles game, and it's basically a points program. While you're watching the stream, you are earning thimbles, which is basically points. You're earning those points that you can then turn in for other prizes. Now, you don't necessarily have to participate in chat at all. You are still earning all those thimbles, but if you do participate in chat, you get a little bit of an extra bonus. And we also have some side games that we play as well. There's a heist game, which is basically just a game where you get to, you know, risk some points. It's like a gamble a little bit. And then there's a slots machine game that Lucas really likes to play, and he's been winning a lot of points on those games. And then there's also a dueling game, which we're still trying to figure out just yet, but we'll get there. So yeah, so there's a bunch of different games that we play in chat while we're making these projects, and every once in a while we do some giveaways and things like that. We're not doing any giveaways today, unfortunately, but you guys got to keep an eye on this channel because we're going to be doing some surprise giveaways inside of videos. So make sure you're watching those whole videos so that you can pay attention to see where those giveaways are at, because I've got some pretty exciting things up my sleeve today. All right, I saw somebody tag me in something, so let me just grab that real quick. Yes, Susan, some people may have come from Kathy's channel, and Kathy, I'm so grateful to Kathy for all of her friends and all of her subscribers that have come over. Absolutely, yeah. Hi, Linda, good morning. I think I missed you before. Hello, good morning. Thanks so much for joining us today. Oh, looks like some people are already started playing the slots game, so that's exciting. Hi, Vicky, good morning. You popped right in there just as I was looking. Again, if I do miss you, I apologize. I try to keep an eye on it as best I can. But you can always tag me, or you can tag Lucas as well. Lucas is our moderator. He does an amazing job of keeping me in line as well as our chat, and he likes to play a lot of fun games. Oh, Tracy says, I met you on Kathy's channel. Well, that's great, Tracy. Welcome so much. I'm so grateful that you're here. Welcome to everybody. I have a cat underneath me. For those of you who don't know, we have Angel here with us. She is a 19-year-old cat, and she's... Well, I have to be honest and say she hasn't been doing very well the last few days. I mean, she's eating and drinking, but she's moving really, really slow. I think the cold weather's gotten to her a little bit. So she's like right underneath me right now. So I got to be careful when I'm rolling my chair around. I don't want to roll it on top of her. Let me get this box so we can take a look at what we've got for new projects later on. And then we will get started on our project. I did open the box just to make sure that I received everything that I ordered. So I have seen what we've got, but I wanted to show it with you guys. Okay, Angel, honey, I don't want to hurt you, so I don't want to roll on your tail, okay? There we go. All right. Oh, geez, Lucas says, might be slow today. Didn't get off work till 2 a.m. Well, Lucas, I'm sorry to hear that, but I appreciate the fact that you're here with us. All right. Are you guys ready to see what's in this box? I know, I'm excited. I'm excited to show you. Okay, so the first thing is right off the bat, we have two new Fat Quarter bundles. These are Christmas-themed Fat Quarter bundles. This first one is... I'm trying to see if I can find a name here, guys. I cannot find a name on this. But it's got little trucks and stuff on it. I don't know if you guys can even see that, but they're really cute. It's a little Christmas bundle. And then this one is just your traditional Christmas fabrics. It's also a Fat Quarter bundle. So cute. All right, and then we have these beautiful blue batik fabrics. These are probably more of a grunge than a batik, I'm going to guess. I don't even know. I just love the colors. Aren't they pretty? The blues. Again, with the lighting. I don't understand what's happening here. Sorry, guys. Then I also have one in purples. These are Fat Quarter bundles. And then I have a jelly roll here by Riley Blake. It's called Piccadilly. I'll show you guys that. Blues and reds and whites. We're probably going to use this more towards Independence Day for some type of Independence Day quilt. We'll have to wait and see, but that'll be a lot of fun. And then I have some gray background fabric. This is one piece of 2-yard gray background fabric. Oh, geez, it looks blue on the camera. One of these days I'll figure this out. Okay, and then we've got a layer cake by Sherry Gertie of Cherry Blossom Studios. It's called At Home. Let me see if I can get the other side, if you guys can see all the different pieces there. That looks like that's going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited to see what that one's going to look like. And then last but not least, we have some patterns here. So Terry says, Danny, I think if you lower the brightness, it looks more natural and the colors show better. Just my opinion. No, Terry, thank you. I appreciate that. I will try that in a second. I actually had to increase it because it was so dark. But yeah, I can mess with that in just a second. Let me open this up first. I appreciate any advice you guys are willing to give me because I am new to all this crap and I can't figure it out to save my life. So I appreciate anything you guys can offer. All right, let's see what we got here. Ta-da. All right, this pattern is called West Wing. There we go. Sandra says, Dan, it looks like you're set on new projects. Absolutely, yeah. This one's called Butterfly House. That one looks really cool. We might have to try that one. And then this one is one I'm really excited for. This one's a 2.5-inch strip project, so we might use some 2.5-inch strips, and it's called Candy Lane. That one looks like fun. Okay, so that is our unboxing for all the goodies that we've got from Fat Quarter Shop on their 50% off sale. And I have to be honest, guys, I think this whole box was less than $80. So I feel like I got some really good deals on this stuff. So let me just put it all back in the box, and then we're gonna get started on our Tropics pattern. Good morning, Kelly. Thank you so much for joining us. Hi, Kim. Good morning. I just saw you pop in there. Good morning. All right, let me set this on the floor. Ooh, I'll put those away later. You guys may have also noticed that I've hung our wall panel. It still needs to be hemmed, but I decided it actually looks kind of nice though not hemmed, so I just left it there for now. Yes, Kelly, or yes, Dawn, that was a bargain, less than $80. I couldn't believe it myself, but you know, when they got those sales, you got to take advantage of them. Oh, right, the brightness. Let's check that real quick. Let's see if we can mess with that a little bit. Give me just a second. She said lower the brightness a little bit. Okay, well, if I lower the brightness, it does make things a little bit darker. But I'll apply it there. We'll see how that goes. Is that a little bit better? Yes, Terry, yes, Angela's here. I don't know if you guys can see her. She's right here. She's, like I said, she's not doing too great today. She's not been doing too great the last couple of days. We're keeping an eye on her. You know, she is pretty old. She does have some health issues. She's like barely skin and bones, but she's eating and drinking okay. The vet says she's not in any pain, so we're just kind of letting her live out her best days, and we're grateful for whatever days she's with us. But yes, she is here with us. All right. Let me put this back away. We don't need that anymore. Okay. Turn the iron on, get it nice and hot. All right, so we are making the Tropics pattern by Cozy Quilt Designs. I put a link up in the description, which I don't think it actually showed up in the description, but it's there. It's so dark in here today. This is called Tropics. This one here. And that's what we're working on today. I am making the throw size. Last week we cut up, or last time we met, we cut up all of our fabric, and today we're going to be making some strip tubes. This is a strip tube pattern, and also I'll be using my strip tube ruler from Cozy Quilts that's up here. You guys can't even see it up there, but we'll be using that later today. Probably not today. We'll have to wait and see. So the first thing we need to do is we need to sew up 2 print strips together and make 6. So we need 12. Now we pulled out a total of 19 strips for this project. So I'm going to go ahead and pull out my 12 that we're going to use today, and then we will get more together later. So let's pull these together. So tell me, guys, it's been a couple weeks since we've chatted. I'm sorry that I kind of took the week of Thanksgiving off to spend some time with my kids. So I do apologize for that, for not being on live streams or on videos. But how are you guys doing? What projects are you working on? How was everybody's Thanksgiving? I hope everybody had a good, healthy, safe Thanksgiving. Lucas, you don't need to answer. I know how yours went. I got to see Lucas for a few days. That was really great to see him, and he made it back to school safely, so that's good as well. I'm just trying to match up some of these colors here a little bit. See what we can get together. 4. That's 6. I need 3 more sets. Dawn says she's working on EPP project today. Ooh. That sounds like fun. Looks like we're playing some slot machine games, so that's fun. I'm glad you guys enjoy those. want a yellow and a green, I think. Yellow and green? No, actually I would like this one here. Sorry, I'm just trying to match up some colors here. Now, I'm not worried. You guys know I like to do things kind of scrappy. I don't like to stress out too much about matching up colors and things. So I'm not trying to do too much stress. I'm not trying to give myself too much stress with matching up colors, but I do want them to look nice. So 2, 4, 6. And then I need... Let's see what I've got going on here. One of these. 7, 8. That one. This one. 9, 10. Lucas says, started my new job that's 5 p.m. to 1 a.m. on Friday, Saturday, and Sundays. Still working at my other job on Wednesdays. Oh my goodness, Lucas. Good for you. Good for you doing all that extra work. That's great. You know what? Hard work pays off. It takes a while, but it pays off. It's always good to have a good work ethic. Okay, so it's this one. This is the one I used before. Okay. Sorry, guys. Trying to get to this as quick as I can here. I'm trying not to pick 2 of the same ones, so we have a nice variety. Susan says, my Thanksgiving was wonderful, just my husband and I, but loved the leftovers that made turkey noodle soup with the leftover turkey. Ooh, Susan, that sounds yummy. Turkey noodle soup. Yummy. 4, 6, 8. Oops, I think I got too many. I think I counted too many. Let's see. That sounds amazing. And yes, I had a wonderful Thanksgiving. We had a nice family Thanksgiving at my mom's house. My mom does the majority of the cooking. We all bring a dish, but my mom does the majority of the cooking. She's an amazing cook. 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. So I'm going to pull one of these yellow ones out, I think. This one. Alright, I overcounted. I only needed 12 strips, and I counted 14. So, let me just count one more time and make sure, and then we'll get sewing here. Sorry, guys. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Okay, 12. Dawn says, great minds think alike, Susan. I did that too. Well, Dawn, yummy. Congratulations. That's really exciting. Turkey soup. I can't say that I've ever heard of turkey soup before. I've heard of like turkey sandwiches. I've heard of all kinds of other things, but I can't say that I've ever heard of turkey soup before. But that does sound very yummy. All right. I have to readjust here. Give me a second. Really need to find a new chair. Next year, my investment is going to be in a new chair. I just need to find one I like. Linda, congratulations on winning those symbols. That's really exciting. Let me just make sure I didn't miss anything in chat while I was So Terry says, working on this Koopa. Sandra says she's hand binding on a donation quilt for her local EMT. Oh, wow, Susan, that's great. Just making sure I'm not missing anything here. Good morning to any newcomers that have popped in. Katie says, made chicken tortilla soup but used turkey instead. It was delicious. Ooh, that's a good idea, too. You guys are so clever. Kelly says, our family and friend meals event, whatever, always feature food contributions by all, but Thanksgiving was in October. Oh, okay, yeah, because Kelly's in Canada. Okay, so 2 print strip sets together as pictured. Press the seam in one direction. Make 2 strip sets. Six total. Yeah, okay. I have to change my presser foot. I was working on our next video, which I think is going to go out late because it's going to require a lot of editing, but I was working on our next Black Party Black video. Really excited for that, and I'm not going to tell you what it is because I want it to be a surprise, but it was a paper piecing project as promised. It was a lot of fun. I learned a lot of lessons, and I tried to share those lessons with you guys as best I could. All right, let's get to sewing. There we go. We're just doing some strip sets, nice straight lines. So I'm just going to kind of feed it in, being very careful not to stretch. You do not want to stretch your fabrics because they will disorient them. So I'm just lining up the pinked edges and letting the machine grab it without stretching. Just matching it up all the way back here and holding on to it. So one key thing about making strip sets is you want to make sure that you're not stretching the fabric, because it is really easy to do that with these long strips. Just want to hold them and let the machine feed it in. Pot pie, yeah. Ooh, gosh, Kelly, now you just mentioned pot pie. Now I want a pot pie. My goodness, yeah, turkey pot pie. That's one of my favorite types of pot pies, is turkey pot pie. It is so good. That is one of my favorites. I can honestly say I don't think I've ever made one from scratch before. I should try one day. But I can't say that I've ever made one from scratch. I usually just buy the frozen ones and, you know, pop them in the microwave. But they are really good. Katie says, now I'm hungry. Katie, I understand. I literally just finished breakfast before the stream, and I could go for pot pie right now. Yeah, I totally feel you. I could totally go for pot pie right now. Alright, so there's the first one. I'm just going to leave it right on the machine. I'm not going to worry about it because these are all going to be stripped up together anyway, so I'm just going to leave it right on the machine. All right. Lots of strip sets today, guys. Lots of strip sets. Uh-oh, looks like somebody started a heist. Terry started a heist, so make sure you get in on that. You can do exclamation point heist, and then enter the number of thimbles you're willing to risk. It's basically just a gambling, the luck of the draw. The computer automatically selects winners at random. But it is another way for you to earn those thimbles. Just another way for you to earn those thimbles. But yeah, we're going to have a lot of projects set up on the channel this next coming year. I really need to sit down and start making a plan out. This year, you know, this was the first year of the channel, and I really had no idea what I was doing. So I've basically just been winging it all year long. But next year, I kind of want to have a little bit of a better plan. I think it'll be a little less stressful and a little bit more organized. So I'd actually like to sit down and kind of plan out what projects we're going to be working on, when we're going to be starting them, those types of things. And we'll see how that works. But yeah, we've got a lot of fabric that we've purchased this year for upcoming projects that I'm really, really excited about. I've decided I am not going to be participating in Cotton Cuts Village Green. We're still doing Piazza, which is a really fun one, and I'm loving the colorway for that, but I've decided not to do Village Green this time because I want to try and do some other things on the channel, specifically more of the Black Party tutorial videos, and some more fun stuff like that. Maybe even start a full paper piecing project instead, or even another Block of the Month project. I'm not sure yet, but I thought I'd try and change it up. We've done quite a few Cotton Cuts projects, and they're wonderful. They're so much fun. I 100% recommend them, especially for newer quilters, or those of you who just kind of want to have one of those projects that you don't really have to think about. I totally recommend it. I've just decided to try something a little bit different this next go round. I will probably go back to it after Village Green, whatever the next one will be. After Piazza, we'll have to wait and see. But we'll see how things go. But that's where, so I have officially decided I am not participating in the Village Green project, but I am really looking forward to watching all the other content creators who are participating and seeing what they make and what it looks like. I'm sure it's going to be beautiful. But if you guys have any recommendations for other Block of the Month projects similar to Cotton Cuts, you know, something that would take us 10 or 12 months to make, put a comment in this video. Just go down to the bottom of the screen where it says add comments and add a comment there of the recommendation that you guys have, and I'll start to keep track of them and make a list of them and start looking into doing something different. Marie says, I'm doing Village Green. I purchased the Dahlia, the Tulip Pink pattern. Oh, that's great, Marie. I'm so happy. I'll love to see pictures of that. If you could post them on our Facebook group, I'd love to see them. I can live vicariously through you guys this time. Dawn says, I'm intrigued on your ideas, Danny. Yes, I have lots of ideas, Dawn. I have lots of ideas. I would like to do a paper piecing project. I might even try to do some type of collab with another creator. I haven't really decided. I haven't put enough thought into it yet, but I'm thinking about doing some type of monthly collab with another creator where we do some type of sew-along or paper piecing project or something like that. I haven't put enough thought into it yet, so I'm not announcing anything or anything like that. It's just something I'm thinking about. I think it could be something fun. I'll have to wait and see. Streamlabs reminding everybody that we do have a Facebook group over there on Facebook that if you haven't already joined, make sure you do. You can do !FB and chat. We've been posting a lot of pictures of projects that we're working on, things we're doing, new announcements on the channel, maybe a poll every once in a while of what the next project's going to be, those types of things. So we do a lot of stuff over there. We also have our Instagram page as well. It's fairly new, so I'm still trying to figure out exactly how to work that into our schedule. But I am trying my best to post as much as I can over there as I'm doing things. In fact, I'll be posting a sneak peek of our next video on Instagram probably in another couple of days. Give you guys a hint as to what we're working on. This is balling up back here. So Terry says, I have beautiful batiks and a jelly roll, trying to find the most beautiful idea to do them. Oh, Terry, is that not the struggle? I have some amazing, incredible fabrics, and just trying to find the best pattern to showcase those fabrics as best I can is always a struggle. for me. That is one of the things that I struggle with the most is figuring out what pattern to use for them. So I'm always looking for ideas on that stuff, or recommendations from you guys. So, always keep that as an open mind. Something that I love hearing about. How many of these do I have here? 1, 2, 3. But yeah, I totally feel your struggle there. Completely feel your struggle. I have the exact same one. All these beautiful batik fabrics that we're getting from our Vlogmas videos. I have no idea what I'm going to do with them yet, but I would like to find something to really showcase them. Sandra says, I'm joining the FPP Elephant. Ooh, that sounds like fun, Sandra. Sandra says, I might only have a trunk, but I'm trying. Hey, you know what? Sometimes trying, that's all you can do is try, right? Yeah, I think Donna is the one doing the elephant trunk, isn't she? Is that Donna that's doing the elephant? I can't remember. Maybe it's Dawn. Oops. Hi, Kathy. Good morning. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Happy Sunday morning to you. Thank you for stopping in. We are just working on our Tropics project here. This is the second, part 2 of this project. Part 1 was ironing up all of our fabrics and getting them all cut up and ready to go. Now we're making some strip tubes with our pattern pieces. Sandra says yes, the keyword to trying. Yes, handmade by Ying with Donna. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, I feel like I've seen her working on that one. So Terry says, I've already done a steampunk elephant. I'm all elephanted out. Yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine. But I got some fun ideas for next year of things I'd like to accomplish and achieve. I'm going to try and set some goals for myself and for the channel as a whole. We'll see how we go. Right now, I think I'm planning to take the week between Christmas and New Year's off, so I don't think that there will be a video or a vlog or anything, because I think by the time Christmas rolls around with doing this Vlogmas every day, I'm going to be exhausted. That's what I'm planning on doing. So I will probably take that week off, and then we will start fresh for the new year. New Year's Day, I think New Year's Day is on a Sunday, so we might actually be able to start the new year with a live stream. I'm going to have to double check the calendar on that, but I think it's on a Sunday. That would be kind of fun. So did anyone participate in the Black Friday craziness that happens after Thanksgiving this year? I do not participate. I think it's absolutely crazy and ridiculous. But my mom and my aunt do, and they have a ton of fun, and they get a lot of really great deals. But it's definitely not something that I participate in. But I'm curious to know if anyone else participated and what you got, any great deals that you were able to find. Thank you for confirming, Kathy. She says, yep, Danny, New Year's is on a Sunday. Terry says, it's on my bed and looks awesome. I love it, and I won't let the dog on it. Yeah, I wouldn't let the dog on it either. Yeah, absolutely. Terry, I'd love to see a picture of that one if you want to post a picture of it on our Facebook page. I'd love to see that one. That would be great. Kelly says I ordered something on online on Sunday. That was it with regards to her after Thanksgiving sales. Yeah, I ordered all of our gifts online this year. I'm not doing any shopping in stores this year, at least with regards to Christmas shopping. And I'm pretty much all done already. I ordered everything online, and that was it. All right, so those are our strip sets. We're going to need to iron these up towards one side. And then it says we're going to be attaching one of these 5.5 inch strips, which is why I had pulled them out initially. So let me get the iron warmed up so we can get these pressed up together. Sandra says, I did not buy a thing on Black Friday at all. Stayed home warm and sewed all weekend. Yep, Sandra, you and me both. That's what I did too. Brenda says, I did all week online. Got some great deals. Only went to my local quilt shop for 20% off if I wore my pajamas. There you go. There you go. That's great. Marie says, I've only done Black Friday once in 2007. Never again. But I did get a great Christmas. But I did give a great Christmas to everyone. Marie, I agree with you. Yeah, I've done Black Friday one time. I went to one store. It was a favor for my mom because she wasn't going to be able to get there. And I will never do it again. Ever. Nope. Nope. People are crazy. Nope. Not happening. My mom and my aunt do a great job. They get some amazing deals. They do it every year. They've been doing it every year since I was a little kid, and I think even before that. But yeah, no thank you. No thank you. All right, I'm just going to finger press these first towards the darker fabrics, if there is one. And then I will iron them up. Kim says, I've never done Black Friday. Well, Kim, I've only done it one time. Never do it again. My kids will go out later in the afternoon. They've never done the, wake up at 3 in the morning and hit all the stores before they open thing. That's what my mom and my aunt do. The girls have gone out. My girls have gone out during the day to get some things, but no, never the 3 a.m. crew. Susan says, I had a husband go to the local quilt shop because if you bought $50 gift card, then you got $10 for free. And of course, she bought some fabric. Of course, you can't go to the local quilt shop and not buy fabric. It's like a law or something. Brenda says, wasn't mad. I didn't even need to get dressed. Nope, Brenda, I wouldn't have been either. All right, so there's this first one. Let's go ahead and press this one up real quick. There we go. Ah, so satisfying. I know some people don't like ironing. I don't like ironing clothing, but I love ironing fabric. It is one of my favorite things to do here because it's so satisfying to see it just kind of smooth down and lay nice and flat. I hate ironing shirts and stuff like that. My mom and my stepdad worked for a grocery store, and they had to wear white dress shirts every day for work. And so they had to be, they'd wash them all week and then they'd iron them. And so I would help ironing with that. And that kind of killed me for ironing clothing for all those years, helping them with that. And of course they did it more than I did. So they probably hate it even more than I do. All right, let's lay this one here. Terry says, I posted. Oh, great. So if you are a member of our Facebook page, make sure you go over to our Facebook page. She posted a picture of the quilt that she's talking about. I'll head over there later and check it out. Oh, looks like Terry's also started another heist. Good morning. Good morning, Tracy. Thank you so much for joining me. I think you just snuck in there. I didn't see you. Good morning. Yes, Terry. Dress shirts are horrid to iron. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. All of the the seams and the pleats, and yeah, they're horrendous. It was definitely not something that I liked doing for sure. Definitely not something I enjoyed. Sandra says, Terry, the quilt is beautiful. Well, I can't wait to go over there and see it later. I will pop over there later today. So yeah, so I will have a new video this week for our block party series. I'm hoping to have it out on our Thursday schedule like I normally do, but this one's going to require a lot of editing because I kind of recorded it a little wonky. So I'm not sure that I'm going to get it out on Thursday. Of course, this week's video I didn't end up getting out on Thursday either. So I try to get them out as best I can on Thursdays, but sometimes it just doesn't work. All right. Oh, Terry says she's making pillowcases next. That's going to be fun. Terry says, Terry is a keyboard warrior this morning. I need to find breakfast. All right. This one's all ironed up. She says, I never shop Black Friday, never could. I never could do that to myself. No, I understand. I understand 100%. People are crazy. The general public as a whole is just completely wacko. Alright, so I'm finger pressing these first because I don't want them to stretch too much when I'm trying to iron them up. I don't want them to get too much out of whack, so I'm finger pressing them first to try and make sure those seams are laying nicely to one side before I try and hit them up with the iron. I feel like sometimes I have a little bit more control over the seam when I finger press it first to make sure that it's all the way out before I hit it with the iron. Donna Jordan has her own tutorial for this specific quilt pattern. If you're interested in it, you can head over to jordanfabrics.com. Well, I mean, you could do that too. But Jordan Fabrics is a YouTube channel, and check it out there as well. Here on Learn live streams, we do our full-size projects where we work on them from start to finish, and that means literally starting with the yardage, cutting up the yardage if we need to, and then sewing everything up and going as we go. Usually takes about 6 to 8 live streams before they're complete. Just depends on the size of the project and the complexity of the blocks. But we don't work on the same thing every week. I try and switch it up as best I can. We try and work on different things at different times. Not 100% sure what we're going to be doing next week, but I think we're going to work on a little bit of a mini project next week. We'll have to wait and see. I think next week I'm going to attempt to make some fabric cards. We'll have to wait and see. Either fabric cards or we're going to be doing a applique project. One of the two. I haven't decided yet. Congratulations, Lucas, on winning that last heist. Oops. Look at this, guys. I sewed it up backwards. Looks like I gotta bring Jack out. Alright, we'll set that one aside for a minute. We'll fold up, so get these other two ironed up, and then we'll pull Jack out. I knew I had to. Why didn't anybody tell me I was sewing it wrong? Of course, you might have told me and I just missed it in chat too, so I probably shouldn't say anything. All right. Just finger pressing them up, and then I'll hit them with the hot iron. I do not use steam in my iron because I have a wool pressing mat, but I do keep a spray bottle of water in my sewing room here, just in case I have a really hard wrinkle that needs to come out. I do starch all of my yardage. I don't starch any of my pre-cuts, but I do starch all of my yardage fabric, so that usually helps with any wrinkles that I need to work out. But like I said, I also have that water bottle if I really, really need it. But the wool pressing mat really seems to do the trick. After having put it away for my retreat recently and then trying to use just a regular ironing pad while it was put away, I realized just how much I love my wool pressing mat. So, in fact, I think I need to clean it again. It's got some spots on it from all the starch. Brenda says, yay, finally won one. Well, congratulations, Brenda, on winning the slots game. I'm sure Streamlabs has already reminded you, but if not, please make sure you hit that like button. That just lets YouTube know that you like the channel and puts it in front of other people who may also like it. All right, one more, and then we got to pull the divorce lawyer out. Linda says, ugh, no more slots for a bit. Yeah, you got to give it time to reset, you know. Sandra says the computer can't keep up with multiple bets. Well, I'm glad you guys are having fun with that slots machine game. Now that we finally are able to get it working, that was thanks to Lucas. He was amazing at figuring that out for us. Right. There we go. right. Okay, there we go with that. So we were talking about Black Friday shopping, and I mentioned I'm completely finished with my Christmas shopping. I still have to wrap everything, which, you know, is always the struggle. Although, if I wait long enough, I can wait for my one daughter to come home, and she likes wrapping, so she usually does the wrapping for me. If I wait long enough. I think she did all my wrapping for me last year, which was nice. The girls will be home again soon. Taylor comes home in 10 days. And then 20 comes home, I think, the week after that. So they'll be home again soon. And they're going to be home for a few weeks. Taylor's actually home for almost 6 weeks, which is really crazy. She has a really long winter break from her school. So Terry says, Danny, can we see the fabric a little closer? Yeah, absolutely. I can show it to you. Sure. The fabric line is called, just so you guys can know the name of it. Let me look here. It's called Flowerhouse. Serene Blue is what it's called. This is the background fabric that we're going to be using. It's a blue with flowers. This is the focus fabric we're going to be using. And then these are the cuts of fabric that we're going to be using. So this one is a yellow with some flowers. This one's a really pale pink. Terrible camera lighting. Sorry, guys. This one's a really pale pink. Someday I will actually figure out this lighting thing. These are green. But they all have like a flower or leaf theme to them. This one's basically the same, but as you can see the stripes there. One of these days I will have better lighting or something. I'm not sure, but there's that. Kelly says, I'm awaiting one order and then I'm going to start wrapping. Wrapping is my least favorite part of the holiday season. But I am not one of those people that puts everything in a bag either. I can't do that. Here's some more green. Again, with the lighting. And then here's some pink. This one here is a really light pink. It's hard to see it on the camera, but it's really light. Yeah, but it's called Flowerhouse Serene. I purchased it as a jelly roll, and I have some yardage fabric as well. That's the blue here. I've only used 19 strips of the jelly roll for this project. The jelly roll, so I'm going to have a bunch of extra strips left over. I'm not 100% sure what we're going to do with them just yet. I'm going to have to find... Yes, the lighter green is very pretty. Very, very pretty. I don't know what we're going to do with the extra strips just yet. So if you guys have any suggestions on what to do with some extra jelly roll strips, I think I have, well, 21 strips left to do something with. So, I mean, heck, I could buy some more fabric and make a whole nother quilt with them. So, we might have to just look through my stash of patterns and see if we can find a pattern that only requires 21 strips or less. Kelly says, I'm going to head out. Dishes need doing. No, Kelly, no problem. Absolutely. We appreciate you stopping by. Thank you so much for that. Happy holidays to you and your family. Hopefully I'll see you again soon before Christmas. But yeah, thanks for stopping in today. It was great to see you. I think I need to switch out my seam ripper. I think this one is getting a little dull on me. I've had this one for quite a while. Geez, probably a couple of years now. So I should probably. I bought a pack of 4, I think, from Amazon, and I've just been using this one. I put an orange one in my sewing bag for my retreat stuff, but I should probably switch this one out. It feels like it's struggling a little bit. I don't really spend the money on really expensive thread cutters. I haven't found any benefit in the more expensive ones. If you guys are aware of one that works better, a seam ripper that, you know, stays nice and sharp, by all means, leave a recommendation, let me know. But usually I just buy cheap ones and just switch them out as I need to. Because I feel like with as many mistakes as I make, and as many issues as I have with these, I end up using them so much that they just dull out on me, so. So Terry says, the regular Singer seam ripper works great for me. Well, that's good. I'm glad. Yeah, I haven't really found that there's a specific one that, you know, works better than others, or you know, doesn't make it so, doesn't dull as quick as others or anything like that. I think they all kind of, they all perform a function, you know. Katie says, love my Clover seam ripper. White handle and it doesn't roll away. Clover. I'll have to check that out. Thanks for that, Katie. If you're on our Facebook group and can put a link in our Facebook group to one so I can check it out, I'd love to have that there. Or a picture of it would help too. And I can check it out. Like I said, I usually just use cheap, inexpensive ones, but if somebody, ouch, I just poked myself, that hurt. If somebody knows of one that works better than the cheap ones and lasts longer too, by all means, I'm willing to try anything. Ouch, that really hurt. So Terry says, it's the Singer Pro Series. Comes with a small, sharp scissors and a snips. Ooh. Terry, if you want to post a picture of it or a link to it in our Facebook group, that would be great. I'll take a look at it. How long have you had it? Have you had it for a long time, or is it something new to you, or do you feel like it's dull? It gets dull at all? I'd love to know more about it. The only bad part about these strips is when you have to pull them apart, they take forever because they're so long. Katie says, I'll do that. It's available from all the shops. I've had mine for 2 years. Wow, 2 years. That's great, Katie. Yeah, this one, like I said, this one's probably 2 years old, and I think it's, I don't feel like it's cutting as nice as it could. Like, I kind of have to force it through, which I don't like to do because you're always running the risk of cutting the fabric. So I'd much rather just kind of slide through. I know it used to at one point slide through like butter, and now it doesn't. So I think it's time to retire it. Yeah, if you could post it on our Facebook group, Katie, that would be great. We use our Facebook group to communicate all kinds of things, including, you know, sharing tips and tricks and ideas. Of course, we have the Instagram as well. If you prefer Instagram instead, just make sure you tag me. Terry says, I've had it a long time, so now I bought a set for each sewing machine setup. Oh, good idea. Good morning, June. Thank you so much for joining us. Good morning. Welcome back. It's great to see you. Happy Sunday morning to you. We're just working on our Tropics project. And of course, I have already sewn one of the strips up wrong, so I had to pull out the divorce lawyer. And we were just discussing the difference between cheap seam rippers and more expensive ones. And I have to be honest and say I really have not found a difference between them. But I'm always looking for tips and recommendations on new ones. And I've had a couple of subscribers that have made some recommendations, so they're going to post those in our Facebook group. Terry, thank you very much. She said she posted hers in the Facebook group as well. I will take a look there. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'm always looking for new ideas. In fact, a real funny quick story from my retreat. There was a lady behind me who's now a subscriber of the channel, so hello to you. You know who you are. There was a lady behind me that kept talking. She was talking to herself, and she kept saying, I need my eye, I need my eye, I need my eye. Where's my eye? What did I do with my eye? And she kept saying this, and I finally looked at her, I said, okay, what is this eye, and where do I find one? Because obviously, if you keep looking for it, then it must be a notion that I have to have. Well, it turns out it was her fabric piece eye instead of an actual notion. So it was pretty funny the way it came out, but I'm like, what is this eye, and where do I find one? Because obviously, we need to have it if you keep looking for it. So, but that was funny. So she knows who she is. That was funny. We all giggled. Oh no, no winners this time on the heist game. Sorry to hear that. I have no control over that. That's all the computer. Sorry if you lost your thimbles. So you guys know that I'm participating in Vlogmas this year, which is I'm having a lot of fun with. I mean, I know it's only day 4 so far, so I'm sure by day 10 I'll be tired of it, but or exhausted or stressed out from it. But right now I'm having a good time with it. But there's a lot of other things going on in content creators. I know that excuse me, a bunch of creators are doing the 12 days to Christmas. It started on the sewing channel. And then each channel is doing their own. I know Teresa is part of that. I know Becca is part of that as well. It looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. It looks like they're making quilts with ugly fabric. So they all bought ugly fabric, ugly Christmas fabric, and they shared a fat quarter of each of it with each of the 12. And then they were challenged with making something beautiful out of it, and it's really neat to watch. If you haven't already, make sure you check those out. I know that Teresa is part of that. I know Becca is part of that, and the sewing channel is part of that. Unfortunately, I don't remember who else is part of it, but there's 12 creators total. It was a lot of fun to watch. Katie says posted, they're about $6. Oh, cool. Kathy says, I love my seam ripper. It's a seam ripper and a stiletto in one. Sorry, Kathy, what's a stiletto? That's not a terminology I've heard before. Is that like one of those poking stick thingies, like to pull paper off or something? Is that what that's what that is? See, guys, I really have no idea what I'm doing here. I'm learning all kinds of new things from you guys. Terry says, I have a Tula Pink seam ripper, and it's like a little sickle knife. I'm not having success using that one. Super sharp. I think it's a learning curve to use it. LOL. Yeah, I don't want anything super fancy. I mean, obviously, I just want a normal seam ripper. I know there's some pretty fancy, crazy ones out there. Terry says it's like an awl. Oh, okay. Kathy says a stiletto helps you keep your fabric straight while going through your sewing machine. Huh. I'm going to have to look into that, Kathy. I don't know what that is. I'm going to have to see what that is because I'm always looking for more ways to keep fabric straight. An ice pick. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking, Brenda. Yeah, but I don't know how it keeps your fabric straight. I'm going to have to look into it. It came with replacement blades. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, Terry. That's the Tula Pink one came with replacement blades? That's weird. Wow. Yeah, that might be too much for me. I think I'll stick with my cheap seam ripper. that might be a little too much work for me. We came with replacement blades. Alright, we finally got that one torn up. So now I'm going to flip it over. I'm going to sew it back together again. There we go. Quick check of my bobbin, make sure I still got thread in there. Which I do, work should be fine. I got quite a bit in there. It's like 3/4 full when I started the stream, so I wasn't too worried about it. Sandra says, I have a Fisker seam ripper that has a few different blades, afraid to use it. Yeah, I'm sorry, if the seam ripper has different blades on it, I would be worried about that myself. I feel like, I mean, I guess I'm just a simple person, but I feel like seam ripper is just a seam ripper. I mean, you shouldn't need to replace the blades. That seems a little much to me. It seems like a little much to me. Alright, there we go. Yes, the heist is probably in timeout, Dawn, yes. How is my sewing machine behaving? It's behaving okay. You know, she still has some struggles with the bulker fabric. I need to bring her in and have her clean. I think I'm gonna actually try to do that the week of Christmas, after Christmas. I think I'm gonna drop her off and have her get her a nice deep clean and a look over from a service person. Hopefully get her back into tip-top shape, and we'll go from there. But yeah, she's doing okay. She hasn't been jamming on me, which is good. She was jamming on me a little bit there, and not like with good music, you know. And then for a while there, I thought I was going through needles like crazy, but I think that was just because of she was having struggles with the bulk fabric. But yeah, she's doing better. Better since we made those setting changes for sure. But I really think she just needs a nice deep clean. So I'll probably pull the other brother out and use that for a little while she's in the shop. Yeah, probably a good idea. Brenda says, Eleanor Burns is famous for using a stiletto. Does help keep fabric at a consistent 1/4 inch until the very end. I'm going to have to do some research on this. I've never heard of it. I mean, well, I shouldn't say that. It's possible that I know what you guys are talking about, and I just am not, it's just a different terminology than what I'm used to, possibly. But yeah, I'm going to have to take a look at that, see if I can figure it out. I mean, I have this purple thingy. Is that what you guys are referring to as a stiletto? I mean, I have this that I use to feed the fabric in, but it's it's almost too smooth. I would have preferred to have like a little bit of a rougher surface here to try and feed things in. So I do use that. Is that what you guys are referring to as a stiletto, or is it something a little different? I'm going to have to do some research. Yeah, Dawn, I'm going to probably bring her in over Christmas break, and after Christmas I'll probably, I mean, I know I've mentioned it before, but you know, my local quilt store is about an hour away from me. It's where I had my retreat. So it's one of those things where it's not really like I can just drop it off after work one day and pick it up the next day. You know, I got to make it like a whole trip out there. So I kind of have to plan ahead a little bit. But yeah, I mean, I love my Baby Lock. Don't get me wrong. I think it's a great machine. I do wish it had a little more oomph to it. But maybe, you know, after they clean it and service it, it might have a little bit more oomph to it. We'll see. All right. Now all of a sudden I have the hiccups. Go figure. Okay. Brenda, how is that cross stitch project that you were working on? How is that coming along? I know you were making a blonde horse for your husband for Christmas. How is that coming along? I know you posted some pictures in our Facebook group of it. It was gorgeous, absolutely beautiful. I do cross stitch as well, not very often. It's one of those things where, you know, I'll do it for a few weeks and then I get tired of it and then I put it away for a few months and then I do it again. I have a Christmas project actually that I finished a couple of years ago, but that project took me like 6 or 8 years because I would put it away for like a year at a time and then get back to it. And I have another project that I've been working on for, gosh, probably 3 or 4 years now. It's a Cinderella scene from Thomas Kinkade. I'm sure you guys are familiar with Thomas Kinkade. It's a Cinderella scene for Thomas Kinkade. Cinderella is one of my favorite Disney princesses, for those of you who don't know already. And so I have this huge, it's beautiful, it's like this massive scene from Cinderella, and it's made up into 4 quadrants, and I have almost all of the top right quadrant done. And then I finally get to start working on the next one. The only thing that I love doing cross stitching. The only part about it that I don't like is it takes forever. It takes forever. It's a very slow process, but it is something really nice to do, like when you're sitting in front of a TV, watching movies or things like that. So I do keep it actually in my living room right next to my my recliner. So when I'm bored watching TV, I'll pull it out and start using it. All right, so the directions say we're going to attach one of these focus fabrics to this piece here. And we're going to be sewing up both sides to make a strip tube. So now, looks like these pieces are just a little short, probably because of the selvage. So I'm going to center them as best I can. And we're going to sew down both sides. Now with strip 2 projects, I don't pull, so I usually don't have too much of a problem. I can usually go the same direction twice. However, most will recommend that if you're going to do both sides, that you do one side one way and then you flip it over and you do the other side the opposite way. And that's supposed to kind of help keep it from stretching and moving. I did that with my Rainbow Bargello quilt when I was sewing all of those strips up together, because there were so many strips that I was sewing together and I was really new to it and everything was kind of stretching, and it was just a better all the way around. Now, since I have more experience making strip tubes, I have not had any issues with them warping or stretching anymore, but I do still recommend doing that technique to ensure that nothing warps or so. You guys can see I'm not stretching anything. I'm basically just kind of holding it up back here to make sure it lines up correctly, and just letting the machine drag it in. There we go. All right, there is one tube all done. Set that aside for now and work on the next one. What did I miss? Looks like we got another. Brenda says it's looking like I'll have it finished. Oh, she's talking about the cross stitching. She said she'll have to have another one for the New Year's Day. That's exciting. Terry says, yes, Danner, I'm learning now to let the machine pull the fabric. It doesn't work on my very thick projects, but for quilting it's easier. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, if you have thick fabrics or the bulk, then you have to help the machine a little bit. And that's usually when you guys will see I'll reach behind the back of the machine and give it a little bit of a tug. I'm not really yanking on it. I'm just kind of help guiding it through. And my machine sometimes has a little bit of issues with usually anything more than 4 layers. It starts to really kind of like not like it, especially those corners. It kind of gets a little jammed up there. But yeah, just let the machine do the work. That's what it's there for. Especially on these longer strip pieces. You really want to let the machine do a lot of the work, because otherwise you're going to stretch the fabrics or disorient them. I'm gonna just kind of let the machine take it. I'm lining it up back here. And just let the machine do it. I have to get our gambling in somehow. And it's safe gambling too, Lucas, because you're not actually losing any money, which is nice. Alright. Now I'm going to pull it back out, flip it over, and start again. Dawn says, if casinos could tap into the quilting environment with gambling, they would make lots of money. Oh, Terry, I'm sorry I missed your message earlier. She says just a bunch of Sunday morning gamblers, Danny. It's okay. I'm glad I gave you an outlet. It's fine. Too funny. You guys are so much. I laugh at how much fun you guys have with these silly games, but I'm glad that you do. The whole point is to have fun. I'm glad you guys have a good time. Now, normally I don't sew at this high of a speed, but since it's just a straight line, I'm going to go ahead and let the machine just speed it up here. This is not full speed for my machine. My machine actually will go faster than this, but I don't feel comfortable with it that fast. I don't feel like I have as much control. So this is about 2/3 on the speed setting. We may have to change to prices to prizes. Lucas, I'm not sure I understand what you mean. There we go. Did you say we might have to change the prices of the prizes? Yeah, that might be something we have to do. There's a couple of other prizes that I want to add to that I've thought of. But yeah, with slots games paying out as high as they are, yeah. All right, let's do the next one. That's okay, Lucas. Well, Don, it's not the house that set them, it's Lucas that set them, at least with regards to the slot machine games. Lucas set all those up, so he was going through and updating them, but I think he's pretty tired this week, so he was going back through and updating them. But yeah, it's okay. Yeah, we can look at it again. In case anybody's wondering what we're talking about here, the Thimbles, as I mentioned before, the Thimbles is a points program that allows you to earn points to win prizes. And if you do ! Prizes in chat, it will tell you what those prizes are. Right now, because of the way the slot schemes are paying out, you guys can earn some prizes pretty quickly. Although there is a limit, you can only claim one prize per live stream, so there is a limit on that. But I think the last live stream, one of our subscribers had claimed a random notion, so I got that in the mail to her right away. Sander is trying to redeem a random notion. Win Danny's car. No, my car is not up for sale. Yeah, I think she's trying to redeem a random notion, which is fine. She has enough points for it, but I think the redemption thing is off. basically just send me an email, do the redeem so that it pulls your points off, and then you send me an email with your address, and I will get that notion to you. Yep. And congratulations for earning enough points to be able to redeem the notions. That's exciting. I will get it in the mail to you. Then you can go, make sure you email me with your address so I can get it in the mail for you. And basically it's just a random notion that I have in my stash. It's either an extra of something that I've received or purchased, or something that I received in a project box that I ended up not using. It's just random. I have a box of them that I give away. I just drop it in the mail. Thank you, Lucas. Lucas is helping her with that. We're still, the redemption part of the process is still kind of a little wonky. We're still trying to figure out exactly how it works. So sometimes it takes a couple tries before we can get it to redeem. Although since she put in the command once, Lucas, she may have timed it out. So if it didn't go through, then she should be able to do it again. If not, we can just there might be a way to just deduct the points manually, and we can just get it to her. I don't want to get hung up on a technical difficulty. So, all right. There you go. I guess you got to put my name on the end of it there. There you go. You can go ahead and email me your address there, Sandra, and I will get you that random notion. I've got a couple of really fun ones in that box. I should probably show you guys what's in the box. Maybe after I send Sandra's out, on the next live stream, I'll show you what's in the box that you could win. It's probably not a bad idea. Marie says, I switched over to my tablet and it really helps to see the fabric better. It's so pretty. Oh, thank you, Marie. Hopefully the lighting and the colors are showing up okay. I know it's kind of dark today, but it's better than bright orange like it was last week. I think I just need to turn all my lights up higher. I think I just need to turn them up a little higher. Sandra says, oh, Danny, show and I'll pick a goodie. Well, Sandra, I'll probably show them next week after I send you yours, but I do promise that I always try and pick the best ones I can. But yeah, maybe I'll show you guys next week the box of goodies. Thank you, Marie. She says, yes, it's looking good. Thank you. I think I'm going to run out of bobbin thread here, so I'm going to keep an eye on it. Usually I can hear it get loose, or it just stops spinning, so I'm trying to keep an eye on it. It'll probably like stop like right as I'm off the very end, you know, because that's how it works. Oh, I still have a little bit left. All right. That one. Well, the good news is that it looks like we're going to get these strip tubes all sewn up together today so that the next time we come back to this trip. Oh, Terry, thank you so much for that. I really appreciate that. Thank you. That was so kind of you. That will go towards new projects and for postage for all the notions and things like that. So I really appreciate that. Thank you. We'll have... Gosh, I got all distracted. So we'll have all the strip tubes sewn up together. So we'll actually get to start doing a little bit of cutting on our next live stream. So that'll be fun. Oops. And thank you for that tip, Terry. I appreciate that. That's definitely not something that's required, but always appreciated. It goes towards postage, it goes towards new fabric purchases or new product purchases, things like that. So really appreciate that. Marie says, I really like the panel of Illinois, and now this new feature on YouTube where you can zoom in on the video is awesome. It works on live stream also. I just did it. Oh, Marie, I didn't even know that was a thing. That's exciting. Sandra says she just sent her email. Great, Sandra. It doesn't say on my phone that it's popped in yet, but I'll take a peek at it before we end the stream just to make sure I get it. Sometimes it takes a minute. Yes, the new panel is new. I started to, guys, after I got back from my quilting retreat. It was one of my purchases, but I decided to hang it up. I was going to hem it first, which I have not. I probably will later on, but I was going to hem it first before I hung it up, and then I just decided, no, I kind of like it just hung up there. So it's just up there with push pins for right now. I'll hem it another time. I'll take it back down and hem it another time and get it back up there. I think it looks pretty good there. And I think a couple weeks ago we were talking about the quilt, the pattern for the sewing machine that Kathy and Sandra and Susan were working on Kathy's channel. And somebody had sent me, well, quite a few people actually had sent me the link to the pattern. So I do have that. It's printed up over there. I'm going to make one of those. And my thought is that I'm going to make one and I'm going to hang it on this wall right here. I'd like to get a couple of them to hang on that wall there so that you guys have some fun things to look at behind me. Marie, thank you very much for pointing out the pot holders. The pot holders have always been behind me. They were hanging on the door handle, behind me on the door handle here. They have a special place. They have a little bit of a sentimental value to me. If you check out my pot holder video on my channel, you'll have a better idea as to why that they are so important to me. But they have earned a permanent place on all of my streams, or all of my videos and all of my streams from now on. So they will always be there right behind me. So yeah, I encourage you to go watch that video to have a better idea of why those are so important. But thank you for pointing them out. Trying to do a little bit of decorating. Make things look a little bit nicer for you guys when you're watching the stream. You know, just kind of keep things a little pretty and organized and not quite so boring. Well, good news. We haven't run out of bobbin thread yet. Yeah, go check it out. Yeah. It's underneath miscellaneous projects. It's a pot holder video, and the title of it is The Most Difficult Pot Holders I've Ever Made. No, not difficult. The Hardest Pot Holders I've Ever Made. I don't remember the exact title, but you'll see it. Yeah, the pot holders are super cute. I love them. Like I said, they have some sentimental value to them, and so they've earned their spot there for sure. They've always been behind me. They weren't hanging on the door. They were hanging on a coat hook or a hook on the door, a hanger on the door back here. But I don't think you guys were able to see them as well before, so now they're down here. And I also have some pink ones that I made that are over here. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with those yet. I don't know if I'm going to put those out at Halloween or if I'm going to give them away or what I'm going to do with those yet. I had some extra fabric from our Valentine's Day project that we did when we first started it, when the channel first came about. And I had some extra fabric from it, so I made a couple of pot holders, 4 or 5 pot holders. And they're just sitting down there. I don't know what I'm going to do with them yet. Who knows? You might see them in a giveaway box. Who knows? I don't know yet. Xander says, Danny, it looks like I have a few past videos I have to go watch. Well, yeah, Xander, you go take a peek at all those. You can see my very first video on the channel, which is it was a terrible video. It's absolutely terrible. But I tried my best. In fact, I think I'm wearing the same shirt. I think I'm wearing the same shirt as I did on my very first video. So yeah, go check it out. We're coming up on our 1-year anniversary for the channel, and I've got some ideas of some things I want to do for the 1-year anniversary. I just haven't set the time aside to really think it through, but we're definitely going to be doing a live stream on the 1-year anniversary, and I think it's going to be an extended live stream. I'm just not sure exactly what project we're going to be doing yet, but it's going to be a live stream. It's going to be an extended live stream. I might just start early in the morning and run for the day. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. It's going to be a lot of fun, though. Okay, Lucas, sounds good. Like I said before, I trust you. I didn't see anybody else redeem anything, did they? Did I miss another redemption or just the one? Yes, actually, Terry, this is a favorite shirt. It is a favorite shirt of mine. I do wear it quite a bit. It's like it's almost like a silk material, but it's like fake silk, I guess. But it looks warm, but it's actually really thin, so I can wear a sweater with it when I want to. So yeah, this is definitely one of my favorites. And like I said, I have a family function later today, so I just thought, since I was going to wear this to the function anyway, I'd just wear it on my live stream. But yeah, yeah, you'll see this shirt quite often in a lot of my videos, because I rotate shirts, obviously, so. Did you change them? Well, good luck to all our players. Still have bobbin thread, so we're doing good so far. So far, so good. I think we're gonna make it. Yep, we made it. Yay! Alright, that was the last of our strip tubes that we started with today. So the good news is that next time we come back to this project, we'll be able to slice up these tubes and start making some pieces. And then we've got some more tubes we're going to have to make with the background fabric. So we'll get to that next time as well. Got a few minutes left before we usually end our stream, so I figure we'll just do a little bit of chatting if that's all right. Let me check that email. Sandra, I got your email, so you're good to go. I got your email, so I will get your free Notion to you in the mail. We should be able to get it to you in the mail on Monday. Maybe Tuesday. I'll email you and let you know once it's in the mail. Usually I can get them out within a couple of days. With the family stuff I've got this afternoon, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get it all together in time to get it over to the post office by Monday. So you might get it on Tuesday. So Terry, Danny, is it like a Bargello tubes? This one is a type of tube project. I don't know that it's Bargello. It's definitely not a Bargello, no. It's making these like stars. I don't know if I can see, if you guys can even see it on the camera because the lighting in here is terrible. But there's like stars that the tubes make. And it also makes those, the four corners. I forget what we call those again, but it's going to be making here. Maybe I can show you a better picture of it. This is what the block looks like. You guys can see that. That's what the block looks like. So the darker pieces here, these are the focus fabrics, and then the white is our background pieces. So that's what the, oh, hi Teresa, good morning. Thanks so much for popping in. We were just kind of wrapping up for the day. We have finished our strip tubes that we wanted to get done today. This one, yeah, so Donna Jordan does have a tutorial video on it, but this one's actually a Cozy Quilt pattern. If you look at, there's a blue line up there at the top of the chat box that's a tagged message, and it says the name of the pattern. I found mine on Amazon. It's called Tropics by Cozy Quilt Designs. But yeah, you can go take a look. It's actually pretty fun. And then, so I have that blue fabric that I was working with, this blue fabric here that I was working with as our focus fabric, and then I have some like bone colored, like a cream bone colored fabric that we're using as our background fabric. So I'm really excited that this one, I expect this project to go together a lot faster than our mix and match project. Our mix and match project went together pretty slowly, and I think that's just because of the amount of cutting and piecing that we had to do, but I expect this one to go together a lot faster. Thank you, Sandra, for throwing up Teresa's link. Yeah, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to Teresa's channel. She is awesome. She does so many fun things. I love watching her. She does a lot of fun things. Kathy, good morning. Yeah, Kathy also has a channel as well. So does Dawn. Make sure you check out those ladies as well. They are amazing. I have so much fun watching them. I usually watch them when I'm recording other videos, so a lot of times you'll see little cameos from them in my videos. So I really appreciate them. They have so much, I have so much fun watching them. Yeah, Sandra, I know, the link didn't copy. If you do !TR for Tropics, TR, and then pattern, all one word, it will, it'll give you the link for the Amazon. Yeah, for some reason the link didn't lock in there for whatever reason. It's weird. But yeah, do !TR pattern. If you do exclamation point, you guys are talking about the different channels. Yeah, if you do exclamation point and then the channel person's name, so like Teresa would be Teresa, Kathy is Kathy, Dawn is Dawn. Obviously, if you do any of their names in the chat, exclamation point first and then their name, it'll give you a link to their channel. If you're not sure which links I have, you can do exclamation point creators in chat, and it'll give you a listing of all of the creators that I have links for. And then that way you can identify which links you need. There you go. There you go, Sandra. Thank you. Perfect. Yeah, so I bought my pattern through Amazon. Actually, I think I bought mine. This one's, I bought a digital copy. So I bought mine actually through Jordan Fabrics because it was a digital copy. But you can get a hard copy from Amazon. Thank you, Lucas. There you go. That's all the links I have right now. So if you see a person's name there that you want, you just type in that command in chat and it'll get you there. Yes, it is a pretty pattern, Marie. It is pretty. I really liked it, and I thought it went really well with these fabrics. So that's why I chose it. Hopefully I didn't choose wrong. Hopefully it went okay. And it's funny because Donna Jordan ended up using this same fabric line with a different pattern. I don't remember which pattern it was now, but she ended up using this exact same fabric line with a different pattern, and I thought it was still really pretty. So who knows? I mean, I have enough jelly roll strips that I can actually make 2 of these. So depending on how nice this one goes together or how quick and easy this one goes together, I might buy more of the background and the focus fabric and the background fabric and make a second one just to put up on the channel. I'm not sure. Who knows? We'll have to wait and see how it goes. Yeah, Lucas, if you want to take a look, you can, sure. Terry says, I gotta thank you for joining. Did I faint? Too funny. You know, sometimes Streamlabs is a little wonky. Instead of Patty being missing, now it's Terry. Yeah, you know, I mean, it is what it is. Yeah, Terry was quiet. Yeah, that's why I missed her. Yeah, that's why I missed her. She was being quiet. It's too funny. You guys are so funny. Jesus, Lucas, look at all those points you got. My goodness. Sandra's got quite a few. Nancy's got a bunch. My goodness, look at all those points. Look at all those thimbles you guys have got. That's amazing. Great job. Oh, Sandra just won some more. And so did Susan. Yeah, Susan's got 875. Congrats. So Terry says, I'm only quiet when I'm not near the keyboard. Too funny. Yeah, Teresa, I agree. Some of them have way too many points. They should be turning them in for prizes or something. Giving them away, something. Especially that Lucas fan. That guy, he's got way too many. You guys are so funny. So funny. Yeah, okay, I did get that. Okay. Alright, cool. Yeah, Sandra, I'll get your Notion in the mail probably Tuesday. I gotta get it together. I got a box of them up here. Lots of fun. You guys are having way too much fun with these slot games. Terry, I'm with you. Yeah, sit and chat and don't be productive. Yeah, no, I completely understand. In fact, I think it was last weekend I came in here. Yeah, because it was during Thanksgiving. It was during the Thanksgiving weekend. I came in here one day, and I was lacking all motivation. In fact, I think I came in here for a couple of days. And I was just completely lacking motivation to do anything. Like, I literally sat in here for like 2 hours just staring. I didn't actually do anything. Absolutely nothing. I did cut a little bit of fabric for another project that I'm working on off camera. It's a gift for someone that I'm working on. So I did cut a little bit of fabric for that, but otherwise I did nothing. I lacked all motivation to do anything. And I have so many projects going right now that I could have grabbed any one of them. I mean, obviously our live stream projects are exclusive to our live streams. I don't do anything off camera with those because I want you guys to see everything from start to finish, specifically on this one as well, because this one I did give you guys the information that you could sew along with me if you wanted to. It's not an official sew along. We'll probably do at least one of those next year, but I got to organize that a little bit more. So yeah, so I try not to do anything off camera with regards to our live stream projects, but I do have other projects that I'm working on here and there for different things. I mean, you know, you have to have at least like what, 5 projects in order to be considered a quilter, right? I mean, at least 2 at the very minimum, but I think I have like 5 or 6. I think I have 5 or 6 of them going right now, and a bunch of other ones in the works, right? Oh, I think it's the welcome message that you guys are seeing, and that's just a hello. I think I don't have the chat up high enough. Yes, Teresa, good question. Is Teresa, are you going live today? Teresa does live streams on Sundays as well. She usually does them between my live stream and I'm drawing a blank. Oh my gosh, I can't remember her name. I feel so terrible right now. Oh, what is her name? Oh my god. I'm blank. My mind is blank. She goes on in the afternoons on Sundays. Oh my gosh, I watch her all the time. What is her name? I don't know why I'm drawing a complete blank. But Teresa usually does Sundays. She says, yep, live 2 p.m. Pacific time. So awesome. So she'll be live, and she goes on just before. Somebody help me here. Tiffany, thank you. Thank you. Yes, Tiffany. Oh my goodness, I couldn't remember her name. I was like, I drew a complete blank. Yes, and I watch her every Sunday too. Oh my goodness, so funny. Yes, Tiffany is on in the afternoons with her stuff as well. So she's on after Teresa. Yeah, too funny. I just complete blank. My brain just completely shut off. Oh Lord! See, now that you guys get a glimpse at what my video recording is normally like. So that was one of the other things is these Vlogmas videos. I'm not editing them at all. So any bloopers that I make, any missteps, any misspeaks, they're all caught on camera and they're all posted on the video, so you guys can see just how crazy I get to be sometimes. So. Oh no, Shirley, don't worry about it. She says she doesn't have her glasses on. She's knitting, so she's just listening. No worries, no worries. Yes, Marie's channel is fun too. Yep. Go. Well, I believe it is officially that time. It's just about 12:30, which is usually when we end our stream. We have finished everything we wanted to do today, which was I wanted to get these tubes done so that the next time we come back to this project, we'll be able to slice up these tubes and start making parts of the block. The pieces that we're going to be making are the top corners, and then we're going to be working on the other 2 corners, and then we'll be able to put all the blocks together and get it all sewn up to pieces. This is a 1 block pattern, so it makes you make 1 block and then you put it all together and it makes the whole quilt. But it looks really, really cool. I'm really excited for it. The name of the pattern is called Tropics. I believe there's also a link in the description below to the name of the pattern and to the fabric, as well as it's in the chat as well if you do !TR pattern in chat. Well, thank you guys so much for joining me today. As always, I always have an amazing time with you guys. We chat about all kinds of really fun things. We have a lot of fun games that we play in chat. Welcome to all of our new subscribers. The channel has been growing, which is amazing to see. I'm really happy about that. Our goal is to get to 500 subscribers by our 1-year anniversary, which is at the end of January. We'll see if we make it. If not, that's okay. If we do, though, I've got some pretty big prizes to hand out for that. They might be over here in this section somewhere. If you guys can see them, they might be over here somewhere. some of those prices. So if you have a friend that you want to share the channel with, make sure you tell them to subscribe. If you're not already a subscriber, please try to do so if you can. Don't forget Quiltmas. Quiltmas is happening every day of the week from now, every day from now until Christmas. I'm having a lot of fun with that, as well as we're doing our weekly videos as best as we can. I've got a couple of really big projects that are taking a little bit longer to record, so I'm not getting my videos out quite in the timely fashion that I would like to, but I'm doing the best that I can. We will have another video hopefully this week, but it is going to take quite a bit of editing, so it might not come out until Saturday. I just don't know. I'm going to try and do my best. All right, guys, again, thank you so much, and thank you for those that have left a tip. You know, never a requirement, but always appreciated as well. That goes right back into the channel towards new projects, to postage for the giveaways, products for the giveaways, things like that. So I really appreciate that. If you're ever interested in giving a tip, there is a link in the description box below, or you can do !tip in chat, and you can follow that link to give a PayPal up there as well. All right, guys, I think that I am going to head out now. I've got some family stuff I'm going to need to take care of later today, but I will see you guys again technically tomorrow with another Vlogmas video, and next week we'll do another live stream as well. Not 100% sure what we're going to do next week, but it's going to be something different. I know that. All right, guys, I have talked enough for this time period, and you guys have listened to me enough ramble for now. I will see you guys again really soon. Have a wonderful week.